Welcome back to the So Far So Good podcast. My name is Christopher Coombs, and in front of me we have
Gaurav Khazanchi. Welcome back, everybody.
Appreciate you guys tuning in once again, and of course, it's a tradition, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a tradition to say hi to all our international listeners as well as national listeners. So hi, guys. It's so glad to be back.
Yes, and the usual tradition on the So Far So Good podcast is to ask each other the introductory questions, just to get everyone's blood pumping for the episode.
Blood
what do you
pumping
reckon?
and hearts racing.
So do you want to ask yours first?
I do want to ask my first.
Okay.
Mine, this time, it's less of an opinionative question. It's more of there's a right answer.
Really?
Yeah.
So for once, not topical.
It's never topical. Neither are your questions. So
wow.
Here's my question. In a hypothetical situation, okay, you're stuck on this island. Not so much stuck, but you're on this island where dinosaurs are alive.
Okay.
Okay, now you're trying to escape sort of this one building and you're trying to get to another building, but you have to cross a mini forest that's full of velociraptors.
Okay. Wait, which ones are those? Are they the flying ones?
No, the velociraptors.
Which one's that?
The small sort of carnivores that...
Oh, I was thinking of pterodactyls.
No, you're thinking pterodactyls.
Velociraptor, is that... Which one's that?
Those are the small ones, the smaller ones that hunt in packs.
Right.
It's
okay.
like this. It's like the second.
Oh, like tiny as T-Rexes.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
They're like the second main dinosaur in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I know the ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Or maybe they're the main one. Actually,
they're basically the classic dinosaur. If someone says dinosaur, that's what you think of, right?
No. If someone says dinosaur, you think of a T-Rex.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
mini T-Rex with normal sized arms, right?
Pretty much. I'll take that. Okay. And then this forest is infested with raptors. Okay, but you have a gun. And then you're aiming your gun at the raptor in front of you because one pops up in front of you. But then, suddenly, a raptor pops out from the side of you. So, what do you say when you know you're about to get eaten?
What?
What do you say when you're about to get eaten by this raptor?
I don't know. I feel like my answer's not going to be the one you want.
Okay, just give me your answer anyway.
Mine would be... Mommy, I love you.
Okay, the answer is clever girl.
What?
Do you remember that scene in Jurassic Park?
I knew it was going to be from one of the scenes, and I did not remember.
Yeah, man, it's like a classic scene. So he's aiming his gun at the raptor, and then the raptor pops out in the side, and he's like, clever girl. So I just really wanted you to say that.
So would you say it?
Me?
If
no,
you're
I
actually
wouldn't.
in that situation, what would you say?
For the sake of consistency, I would say it.
Say,
clever girl.
Yeah. I mean, I think, honestly, if you're in that situation in actual life, you'd probably say something like, Mommy, I love you.
Technically...
Every guy would.
Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah. That's good answer?
It's a good answer, and I'm not mad that you said it.
It was actually more topical than I thought.
It's not topical at all.
So...
You would probably say, oh, this is topical.
Yeah. But anyway... I have a question. It's about a two-part question.
Okay.
And it's just rapid answers.
Give me.
Ready? So, when you go to the toilet and you're wiping, fold or scrunch?
Hybrid of both.
Dude,
it's a hybrid of both.
Disgusting.
No, so I fold it, but like it's not the neatest fold you'll ever see.
That's disgusting. All right, moving on.
Don't judge, man.
Dude, no one scrunches these days. It doesn't get right in there.
I'm not calling it a scrunch. It's definitely...
Dude, you got to get right in there and get it all out.
It's more of a fold. It is a fold, but it's not the neat fold you're thinking.
It's a scrunchy fold. All right. So toilet paper over or under the roll?
As in the way
it's on the roll. So coming over or going under?
Oh, coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right way, man, for sure.
Yeah, but I have heard some people and actually seen at work some people go under, and I always just change it back to over.
Dude, I change it too.
Legit.
That'd
you have to.
Pretty cool idea for like a superhero that just goes around and changes the toilet paper the right way around.
That'd be a great job.
That'd be a fantastic job.
Better than the So Far So Good podcast.
Let's get
go.
Into it. So far, so good.
Well, thank you guys once again for tuning in, and we are ready to kick this episode off. But before we do, man, I got to tell you about my day. It has been absolutely hectic.
You had a hectic day, did you?
Absolutely hectic.
Fair enough.
So this morning, I'm on the way to work, right? and I'm almost at work. And my car like starts overheating a bit.
Okay.
And the dial's going to hot and it's like beeping. And I'm like, oh, I'm almost at work. If I just get to work, she'll be right, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm getting closer to like the traffic lights that are like right outside my work. All I have to do is pass the traffic lights and then I'm in the car park, right?
Okay.
So I get to the traffic lights and then the hot thing goes like all the way to the top and it's like beeping. And I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? So it was a red light. And I knew that our green wasn't going to come for a while.
Yeah.
So what I did was I turned the car off to let it cool down. So I could let it cool down. So then when it's about to go green, I'll turn my car on.
So
right?
you did the thing that all these new cars do that turn off automatically when you stop, but you have to do it manually.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm basically a car. So anyway, the light's about to turn green. And then I go to turn the car on. Nah, not a chance.
You ruined it.
Not even not at all. Not even dit.
Okay.
It just didn't work, dude. It like some lights came up and then it just died straight away. So I thought, yep, put my hazards on, and people behind me weren't very happy because they had to go round.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is, right?
Did you push your car the rest of the way to work?
Wow, it gets interesting from here.
Okay.
It actually gets quite strange. So I try to turn it on again. It doesn't turn on. Put my hazards on. Then I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just going to call RACV. For those international listeners, RACV is basically roadside assistance.
Yep.
So it's basically someone that comes out, fixes your car so you can then drive your car.
Yeah.
Or assist with whatever needs to be done to just get your car moving.
Yeah, standard international.
So I'm about to call them.
Yeah.
And then this lady walks over to my car to ask if I needed any help.
What a sweetheart.
Now, there was two like elderly ladies.
Okay.
And what they do is they stand at these traffic lights outside my work. And they've got all these signs.
Yeah.
And they say like, honk for refugees, you know, save the refugees, all this stuff.
Really?
Which
How long has that been going on?
An amazing cause. Pretty much as long as I've been working there. So
what?
Yeah, at least 3 years or so.
Because I've been to that traffic light before, and I've never seen that.
It's just every single Thursday morning. I think they do it from about 8 till 9 a.m. or something.
Okay.
But yeah, so one of those ladies came over and said, "Do you need some help?" And I'm like, "Oh, actually, yeah. If you've got a car, can you just swing it around and I'll try and jump start the car because I think the battery's died." And she goes, "Oh, okay. Let me just check with my colleague." And I'm like, why do you need to check with your colleague? You guys are just like...
She didn't want to help you. That's
what it was. But she walked over to me.
Yeah,
I didn't ask her. I was just on my phone, like about to call, roadside assistance.
Yeah.
And then she comes over and asks. I'm like, yeah, I might just call RACV. And she's like, oh, I can, no, I can come round and help. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So she goes and talks to her colleague, and then comes back, and she goes, oh, my colleague thinks it's not too safe bringing my car around, in the to here because it's a bit dangerous because it's a big intersection.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm like, okay, well, don't worry, it's all good. I'll call roadside assistance. It's all good. And she's like, oh, why don't we try and push it down to the next street? Because there was a bit of a dip.
Yeah.
So we could actually push it through. When the light goes green, we could push it and then curve it around.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's try that, actually. We'll give it a go.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, you sit in the car and you do the steering.
Yeah.
And then me and the other lady will push.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want those two pushing. They probably wouldn't even push the car.
Yeah.
So I let, one of them steer, right? And I unlocked the steering wheel because you could turn the ignition on, which unlocks the steering wheel.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's still not really easy to move, but you can move it.
Yeah, it's still full on.
Yeah. And then the light's about to go green. And I'm about to start pushing, and I realize she's still in park. And I walk over and I'm like, hey, you need to put it in neutral because it had just gone green. I'm like, yeah, just put it in neutral and we'll push. And then we started pushing straight away, and she was turning very just a little, turning just a little bit.
She wasn't turning enough, was she?
And I was like, oh god, this is just... I've got to keep pushing because we're right in the middle of this intersection, and it's actually a very busy intersection.
Yeah, it's a huge intersection.
Yeah. So I'm pushing, and then she's turning it, and then right towards the end, she actually turns it onto the road, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Yeah. And then at that point, it's flat, so we're losing speed real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm yelling, I'm like, just pull to the side, so you're half on the road and then half on the the parking lane.
Yeah.
Because there was a parking lane, so it was all safe, dotted lines, everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, she went up, and it was all good.
It's almost like she was playing the race with all the road rules.
Dead set. And then, so we're parked there. And then she says, okay, I'll go get my car and bring it round so you can, we can jumpstart it. And I'm like, yeah, sweet, thanks so much. And then I see her walk off to like the car park across the road. And then I'm waiting, see all these cars come past and it's not her. And dead set, I'm pretty sure it took her 15 minutes.
What?
It took her 15 minutes to get around. And in that 15 minutes, I'm like waiting just on the side of the road. And this random old lady walks up to me on the street. No joke. She goes to me, "Are you broken down?" And I'm like, "Yes."
But you were talking about emotionally broken down, weren't you?
And I was like, yeah, a bit of both. But I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, do you work around here or something? And I was like, yeah, I just work up the road. And she's like, well, what do you do? And then I told her, I'm just working here. I work here full time. And she's like, oh, are you studying? I'm like, nah, I've already studied, but, I'm just working full time. It's, going pretty well. And she's like, oh, you should study. You could like really, do something. Like, you're a young, good-looking man. You look like French. Like, I could see you as being French. And I was like, what is happening right now? And then I just said to her, well, you know what? I could be French. I actually don't know. I could be.
You could be French.
And then I was like, yeah, I could be French. And then she was like, yeah. Well, have a good day.
Really? So,
and then
wait,
that was
just to
it.
get this straight, this is a third separate old lady.
Yes.
So this town
this is
just
a
full of old
random
ladies.
lady. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
So she wanted you to study to become a Frenchman as well.
I have no idea what she wanted me to study, but she was like, you could really do something. You're a good, young looking man. Like, you look French. And I was like, what does this have to do with anything?
You're standing there, broken down emotion, broken down car.
And then she's just like, okay, now have a good day. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
Series of interesting events.
Anyway, and then this lady that's bringing the car around finally brings the car around. And then I hook up the jumper leads. And then I'm like, okay, I tell her to turn the car on. And then she turns it on. It's all sweet. I'm like, okay, give it a couple of minutes because, you got to wait a few minutes to hopefully, charge up my battery so that I can turn my car on. And I'm just waiting. And then I'm like, all right, I'll go try and turn it on. So try and turn it on. Still not going. Yeah. Still not going like at all. Still not even dit. Still just like half a dit. So I walk over to her and I say, look, can we just give it a couple more minutes and then I'll try it again. So I walk back to my car and I'm just sitting in my car just waiting. And then she walks over to my car, like gets out of her car, walks to my car and says, oh, I'm really sorry, but I'm meant to be babysitting. And I'm just like, what is happening? Like, do you actually want to help me?
Yeah.
And then at the other point, she was meant to be holding signs for the refugee thing. So what is happening? Like,
maybe she had a baby at the traffic lights that she had to get back to.
I was like, oh, do you need to go now? And she's like, oh, soon. And I was like, okay, I'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then I'll just let you go. So I tried again. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, thanks for your help, but it's all good. I let her go. And I'm just thinking, what just happened? Like,
so what happened to the second old lady that was with her?
She was kind of just standing by, just kind of watching. Because she'd packed up all the signs and stuff. Because at that point, it was pretty much 9 o'clock, so they were packing up anyway.
Yeah.
So I think she was planning to leave at 9.
Yeah.
But it was just so weird. Like, all these things that happened. And then I just let her go. And then I walk into work. Because I was texting everyone, like, letting them know what was happening.
Yeah.
So I walk into work, because I was basically, at work at that point.
Yeah.
It's just my car wasn't really parked in a safe spot. And I needed to obviously get it moving because when I finish, I need to get home.
Yeah.
Right? So I call the roadside assistance and I'm like, hey, guys, I'll call them and then I'll just wait and then I'll have to go back out.
Yeah.
So I call them and they're like, yeah, someone should be there within the next 10 minutes.
Sweet.
Which is super surprising.
Yeah.
Because I've called them before and I'm pretty sure they took an hour.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you're with me. We were at the beach.
The beach one?
Yeah. And
it took a while.
Nothing was working. So yeah, they were like, they'll be here in 10 minutes. And then they were like, yeah, we'll send you a text confirmation just to let you know. And I was like, okay, cool. And then they texted me like this link and you click the link and you actually track where the driver is. Kind of like Uber.
Technology.
Yeah. So I could see where the driver is. And then I click it, it opens and the car's literally on the other side of the traffic lights.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, he's pretty much here.
Yeah.
And then I'm like looking at that and I'm like, guys, how cool is this? And then literally he calls me right then and he's like, yeah, I'm at the spot. And I was like, okay, I've got to go. So I literally called him, checked the phone, and he was pretty much already there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, went down. He basically looked at it. There was a few issues, like there's a coolant leak. So we poured some water into the coolant section and then that got the car running, which was good. And then, basically I actually sat down at work and got things going at about probably 10, to be honest, after all that.
You were set back, man.
Yeah.
Poor old lady, you wasted all her babysitting time, man.
And
she
then
must have come over to ask him for help, expecting you to be like, don't stress.
Well, I said that so many times. I was like, don't worry, I'll just call roadside assist. And she's like, no, I'll help. And then as soon as I said, okay, cool, we'll do it, then she kept making up all these excuses. And I'm like, do you want to help or not? I don't understand. And then, so then I was basically had a crazy day at work because I was an hour behind everything.
Yeah.
And, now we are here. Well, I went straight to basketball after work, won that game. It was a final, so we're on to the next final next week.
Once again, he just wants to show off his athletic abilities.
You know, you got to do it. But now I'm here, and what a hectic day.
You've made it. In the end of the day, you made it. You found out what was wrong with your car. You wasted an old lady's babysitting time, and you won a basketball tournament.
It's a pretty crazy day.
All in all, it's a successful day. It's a successful day.
I would say, it's successful. The car thing kind of stressed me out a bit because I was like, oh god, it's just setting me back time. And
while the roadside assist was there, you should have told them to change your windscreen wipers too.
Literally, that would have been cool.
Yeah,
that would have been good.
So Christopher Coombs,
yes sirree.
Do you remember our first episode ever on the So Far So Good podcast?
Yeah, man.
It was what was it?
Pop culture words,
correct,
baby.
Well, I've got something. Well, I've got a bit to add to that.
Yeah, you were telling me actually beforehand.
Yeah,
because we were planning it out.
So when I was in London, I have some cousins there. So children of older cousins.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
Kind of nieces, nephews, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they're obviously younger than us, and they're in this this new generation.
Yeah.
So how this conversation started was my cousin was reading out a message because we were meeting up with them, and then cousin was reading out a test message from her, and she said blah 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 blah, millennial acronym blah blah blah. And I said, hold on, what does that mean? And the reason I'm not telling you this is because I want to tell you this acronym.
Okay, but aren't we millennial and they're like the next one?
I think we all still come under the same generation. But everything's getting changed so quickly that, I'm not keeping up to date.
It's all
with these
blending,
things.
isn't it?
It's all blending.
Yeah.
So it was this acronym. And so then I'm like, okay, whoa, what's this acronym? And apparently it was a fairly easy acronym. And once I figured it out, I was like, okay, I'm actually surprised I didn't get that acronym. But then, from then, when we actually met up with our cousins, we were taught so many more new ones. So I wanted to see which ones you knew and which ones you've heard of. And I want to see if you can guess them as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the acronym just as it is.
Okay, just before you go, I found out what it is.
Okay.
So people that were born 1997 onwards are Generation Z. Or Z for...
And before that is Y.
Oh, okay. We are Generation Y, but we're called millennials. But technically Generation Z is... born 97 onwards.
So we're Gen Y. The two of us are Gen Y.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. But, okay.
So anyway, so the Generation Z people, or Z, what do we call it?
I say Z.
Z. I'm pretty sure it's Z, technically, in Australia.
Gen Z. The newest generation.
Generation, the last letter in the alphabet. Go.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the last letter alphabet generation acronym. If you know it, you can tell me. If you need a hint, I will put it as grammatically correct as I can in a sentence.
Okay.
For a hint.
I like it.
And then you can...
All right, I'll try and... Yeah, all right. I like this.
Okay. Now, the first one, I just want to mention, kind of like an honorable mention, I didn't know it. And I heard this a long time ago. I didn't know it, and I was kind of sad I didn't know it because it's very fitting. But you know this one. So I just want to, as an honourable mention, I've only recently found out what FOMO means.
What?
Yeah.
How did you not know?
So recently meaning around the start of this year.
Wow,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. And apparently it's been around for a while.
Dude,
so
FOMO's been around so long.
I know. And it was the first time I heard it. I was like, what is FOMO? What is FOMO? And then fear of missing out. So,
Man, you've been really out of the pop culture since we did that episode.
but there's more. There's more that I know. So it's okay. I sort of made up for it. Okay.
All right. Let's get on to it.
So FOMO, you know too. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with some you may know. So I tried to order it so it gradually gets harder. Okay. What is TTYL?
Talk to you later.
Correct. Talk to you later.
Dude, that's been around forever.
No,
man.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's been around since like MSN days.
I'm starting easy, but I'm gradually getting.
All right,
harder.
we're building up. I like this.
Okay. TLDR.
TLDR. Talk later. Dude, rad.
Okay.
Is it a surfer thing?
This one I also sort of only discovered last year. And it's a very specific one.
All right. I'm going to need a hint for this one.
Give me a hint. Okay. I've just sent you like an essay of a message, kind of being like, dude, this is the plan for the night. You know, we're going to start off here, blah, 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 blah. And it's taken up, you know, let's say 300 words.
Okay.
And then you reply saying TLDR.
TLDR. What does it mean? Something like, can you give me a summary of it?
No, that's actually very nice. It's not a nice thing to say.
Really?
It's not it comes across as, you know, it's like giving a thumbs up.
Wow. Nah, I don't know
Okay.
it.
TLDR.
I'm too millennial for
It's
this.
also been okay. It's been around for a while. It means too long didn't read.
Wow.
Yeah. So you
Man,
say
is that what the kids are like
That's what
nowadays?
the kids are saying. You sent them an essay TLDR, so
Far
it's kind of
out.
a slap in the face.
Yeah, that's harsh.
I've used it just to mock it, but obviously I did read it
Yeah.
because
Yep.
you know I'm a nice guy. I try to be. Okay.
Try to be.
This one you should know. This is the one that we were stuck with in the message that my cousin was reading out.
Right. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
It's very simple. NGL.
NGL. No go loser? Is that...
No, incorrect.
No?
It'll probably make sense in a sentence if you want that hint.
Alright, I'm going to have to go the sentence.
Okay.
Ever since I said no go loser, I can't think of
can't get
anything
ahead?
else.
I know.
I can't get away from
my
it.
first guess was no good luck, I think.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
we're on
yeah,
the same
yeah.
track.
Yep,
Okay, but
yep.
here's the sentence. Starting from now. So I went into the restaurant to try this new dish. I was iffy at first, but NGL, it was pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Never...
I tried to make it as easy as possible, as in that sentence.
Alright, give me the sentence one last time.
Okay, do you want me to give you a different example?
Yeah, okay, give me a different
Okay.
sentence.
I really thought I liked this person, but after I met them for the 4th time, NGL, I don't really like him anymore.
No go loser. It has to be.
It doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense. Look,
I thought I
I'll be
liked
honest,
them, but no go loser.
I like
don't
No
like
Go
them.
Loser better than what it actually is. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Alright, you're going to have to hit me.
It's Not Gonna Lie.
Not going to lie.
Not Gonna Lie, yeah.
That's such
It's
a,
not
like...
a hard one, right?
Oh.
It's not that new.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I say not going to lie all the time. Actually,
Yeah.
I always start sentences with that.
Not Gonna Lie, yeah. Not Gonna Lie.
Not going to lie.
Not
That's a
gonna
good
lie.
acronym.
Not Gonna Lie, but you did really bad at that. NGL, but that was a bad round for you.
NGL. That
Okay.
was a good one.
Now, it's sort of from here on where I was thinking, this is ridiculous. None of these make sense. So you probably won't even get them. I kind of don't understand a couple of them still. Like, when's the right time to use them?
So are these ones that, like, the kids are actually using out there?
Apparently, the kids are using.
Yeah, wow.
Or the kids have used them in the past. It's probably already refreshed by now.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, this one. WIFH.
Wow. Will I follow her?
Oh, that makes sense.
Is it?
No.
Ah.
I don't even know how to use it in a sentence, so I'm just going to tell you what it is.
No.
Do you want to try and
you
use it in
gotta
a
use it in a
sentence?
sentence. Surely. If it's a saying, you can just chuck it in a sentence.
I don't think you would have heard of the saying, so I'll try my best. Gathering from what it is,
Okay.
I'll put it in a saying, okay? Okay, I was walking along the street, and I saw this dog attack another dog, and I was like,
Okay.
WIFH is going on.
Oh, does it have a swear word in it?
It doesn't, but I think I know what you're thinking. Just tell me what you're thinking, but censor out the swear word.
Can we put a swear word in? Will we get censored from like kids?
Yeah.
Listening? Or?
Keep it G-rated, but just
G-rated.
tell us the swear word.
All right, give me the thing again. So WIGF.
WIFH.
Sorry, WIFH.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I thinking? These sentences are throwing me off. I think it actually made it harder.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this one. You're not gonna get it.
Say that sentence again with the dog.
Okay.
Say it.
I was walking down the street, and then I saw one dog attack another dog, and I was like, WIFH is going on.
It's got to be what in the F and hell.
Look, you are 90% there.
Oh.
Apparently it means what in fresh hell.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm counting mine as right.
No, disagree.
Because it's got to be. Come on,
dude, you can't come second in a race and say
Nope.
I'm going to count that as a win.
No. This is not numbers at all. This is. No one says fresh hell.
Yeah.
No one.
Look, it may be, maybe it's just a cultural thing. Maybe we don't say it here in Australia, but that's what I was taught.
But they say it in London.
I learned that in London.
Interesting.
So it could just be a new thing that we haven't heard.
Now I'm going to start saying, what in the fresh this? What the fresh?
Not
fresh
what in
this,
the,
fresh
what
that?
in fresh.
What in fresh hell?
WIFH.
Dude, I reckon I pretty much get that point.
But what I'm saying is I didn't even know if I'm using it the right way. It could be a good thing. It could be like, this is what in fresh hell, guys.
No. It's definitely a bad thing.
But you don't know that.
Nah, it is, man.
Okay.
Come on.
So that's why I can't give you the point. I'm sorry. Now this next one. This next one actually makes sense. It makes grammatical sense.
Okay.
PITR.
PITR. PITR.
Do you want a sentence?
All right, I need a sentence.
Okay, I'm going to do my best for you to understand this. Okay, I'm going to start with the situation, okay?
Yep.
So let's say we're talking on MSN Messenger like back in the days.
Oh, the good old days.
And I'm telling you something like super gossipy or like a full secret.
Yep.
Okay? And then suddenly you get a message from me saying, quote, can't talk now, PITR.
Oh, I know it.
What, do you know
yes.
it? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Give me that point, baby.
Wait, was it too much of an easy hint? Or do you remember it?
Yeah, the hint
hint
gave
was
it to me.
Okay.
Yep. Do I need to say it?
So, yeah.
All right. Parents in the room.
Correct, man.
Let's
well done.
go.
Apparently that's been used back in the days. I've never used that.
Yeah, I reckon it would have. I've never personally used it at all. But
I've never used it.
It was a good hint that time.
Good hint.
All the other hints actually made it harder. But that hint was actually...
It's because I gave you the situation as well, hey. I think I shouldn't have done that. I made it too easy. I felt bad for you, and I made it too easy. It wasn't fresh
that's
hell.
fine. That's fine.
Okay.
It's a team. Dude, this podcast is a team effort.
We are a team. We are a partnership. We've got this.
We are partners.
We are partners.
In podcast and in life.
You should...
you know, Caitlin said to me the other day when we were going to be recording, she was like, so are you going to see a GF tonight?
Hey! And by GF, did it mean girlfriend, or was it one of these new acronyms?
Yeah. It
like
meant
friend.
Gaurav friend, yeah.
Hey! What a beast!
It's funny.
This next one also makes grammatical sense. TNTL. Do you want a situation? Or a sentence?
TNTL.
TNTL. Do you want me to...
All right, give me a sentence.
Sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying not to make it too easy because I feel like the sentence may give it away. Okay.
But don't make it like the other ones where it actually made it worse.
Yeah. I'll try and find a good balance in the middle.
All right.
TNTL. Okay. Dude, no, I can't use that word. It'll make it too easy. Okay. I went to work today, but TNTL, I forgot my lunch. I feel like I gave you a hard hint because...
That was really hard.
Every other way...
That could be anything.
Okay.
That could be literally
I'll make it slightly easier.
All right.
I went for a run today, but but TNTL, I fell on my face.
TNTL. This one's terrible.
Okay, I'll give you an easier clue.
Who would even say TNTL or even type
Well,
that?
I wouldn't say it, especially at an airport, because as soon as I type TNT, I may get arrested. So I won't even have a chance to type in the L.
Wait, that reminds me once, I had my tripod on me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in the bag or anything. I was just carrying it in my hand.
Yeah.
And I just went up to the check-in desk and I was like, here's my passport. I put the tripod on the bench and she looked at it like she'd seen a ghost and she was like, what is that? What is that?
What, did she think you just set up a turret or something?
No, because my tripod, if anyone wants to Google this at home, type in three-legged thing tripod.
Yes, yes.
It kind of looks like dynamite, I guess. She looked at it like as if it was like seriously a bomb. And I just picked it up and I was like, I just opened the legs and stuff and I was like, oh, it's just a camera tripod.
Just a tripod.
It's okay. But she actually thought it was a bomb. It was
wow.
It was interesting, but it was pretty funny.
So you just apparently didn't even just walked into an airport with it.
Yeah, that's what she thought.
Put two and two together, man. Come on.
That was pretty funny.
It does look a bit TNT like. So
yeah. So
enough.
TNTL.
TNTL. Okay. I'll try and make it a bit easier. Something really embarrassing happened to me today. So TNTL.
Okay.
Full stop.
All right. I think I know what I'm leaning towards.
Explain what you're thinking.
It's something talk later.
Do you want me to confirm or deny?
Give me one more sentence.
Okay.
And I'll confirm if that works.
Okay. This is my sentence. Dude, I was swimming in the ocean and I whacked my head on a piece of coral. TNTL, but now I can't feel my face.
All right, I'm done.
Okay.
You're going to have to give it to me.
I'm telling you.
I can't get this one.
It's try not to laugh.
Try not to laugh.
That's why I was trying to give you all these embarrassing things. Dude, I fell on my face. Try not to laugh. Dude, try not to laugh, but I can't feel my face.
Dude, I was in the complete wrong direction.
Yeah.
I was never going to get that.
I don't know what you weren't really listening to my hints properly.
No,
You thought it was something talk later.
I'm not a good... Actually, I have my moments.
Yeah.
Some days I'm a good listener, some days not. That's everyone, though. That's
sure.
everyone.
You got headphones on, so you should be listening very clearly. Okay, this other one, apparently it's not super new, but I think it's made a comeback. It is WYWH.
Wow, that's just complicated.
If I use it in a sentence, you'll get it instantly.
WYWH.
WYWH. WYWH.
Man, my grammar is too good to use these acronyms.
No, but this is a perfectly grammatically correct acronym.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't use the acronyms because I actually message decent grammar.
Dude, you know how people use like the letter V as very...
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Those people are the worst, although that's probably majority of our listeners. So sorry, guys.
Guys, don't listen to Chris. You guys are the best.
We love you, but deep down,
we
you're
love
the
you
worst.
V much. Okay, tell me what WYWH means. Do you want to give you a sentence?
Man, it's just everyone listening right now is probably guessing this straight away.
I reckon,
but they're not being put on the spot. You know.
Okay,
it's different.
There was only a few of these that I really struggled to guess, but this one I did guess.
With a sentence or
with a sentence?
All right, sentence me up.
I miss you so much. WYWH. That should have given it away so easy.
I miss you so much.
WYWH.
And then what'd you say after that?
Full stop.
Full stop.
You don't say the full stop. You just type it. But WYWH.
Oh.
I'll give you a clue. What does a genie grant you?
Oh, wish you were here.
Yes.
Oh. Shout out to Pink Floyd.
Do they have a song named that?
Yeah.
I know they
You don't know that song?
No, I know a song. They have a song called Learn to Fly. Great song.
Is that the only song you know?
Yeah.
Dude.
And I only know it because Gallant did a cover of it.
Classic.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a good one. I like that one.
Wish You Were Here is a nice one. This is the last on my list, actually. And it's it's a good one. I feel like it is a new one. Okay, I'm just going to give you the acronym.
Yeah, go for it.
ICYMI.
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 ICY. Interesting.
Do you want me to confirm or deny?
Well, I haven't said it.
Okay, I thought you meant interesting for the letter I. Sentence?
ICYMI.
ICYMI.
Alright, sentence me up.
Okay. Dude, I know you weren't at school today, so I've sent you the homework we had to do. ICYMI.
Stop ending the sentence.
Dude, I know, I really tried hard not to, but it just happened.
Oh, that makes it so much harder.
Do you want me to do it? I won't end with it. Okay?
Wait, so you went home... Wait, say the sentence again.
Okay. Do you want me to give you a new sentence? I'll give you a new sentence.
Alright,
okay.
Give us a new one.
And I won't end with it. ICYMI is homework today. Okay, I'll give you a new example.
No, so the guy was sick from work.
Yeah, no, from school.
From school.
So this is...
You sent him the homework.
You sent the homework, ICYMI.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Now give me the other one and then I can sort of try and piece it together.
Okay. Dude, I know you went on break early, so ICYMI, I've just sent you what the manager told us. Okay, I feel like you're gathering a good amount of info from this. Just give us your thought process.
So, I think the I is I, and then I think the C is can. The Y is really throwing me off.
Wait, so what meaning are you gathering from these hints? So the guy hasn't come to school, so
yeah,
ICYMI.
Yeah, it's
his
like
friend sent him the homework.
It's like he's done something for him, and the same with the work one.
But why has he done something for him?
Because he's his friend.
No. But what in this situation, in both times, something's happened. What happened?
Give me the second one again.
Okay. Hey, dude, I know you went on break early, so ICYMI, I've just sent you what the manager said to us.
Right. So he's like looking out for him, and he's helping him out.
But why is he helping him out?
Because he's absent.
Yes. You're on the right track.
Okay.
I'm so excited right now.
So
that's the link in both the examples. That was the link.
That was the link.
ICYMI. Come on. ICYMI.
It can't be can.
Okay.
Because the Y is the hardest part. The Y is you. So it's I something you, and then it's MI.
Do you want me to give you another example?
Okay.
And maybe this could be the cherry on top.
Okay.
I'll give you a situation as well.
Yeah.
So let's say you and me have gone to the movies.
Yep.
Okay? You've gone to pee because classic Chris.
Yeah.
And then you come back. And I say, yo, dude, ICYMI, this was the title of the movie.
Okay.
ICYMI.
Dude.
I'll give you a clue. The I does not stand for I.
Okay.
And the none of them do. Do you want me to tell you?
The Y is you.
The Y is you. You're right.
Yeah. So
ICYMI.
You missed.
Oh my god, that's correct.
You missed it. Okay, something you missed it. So it's IC. In case you missed it.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm so
we
happy.
Got there.
Let's do side by side good high five.
We got
well
there.
Well done. I'm so impressed.
Oh, that was such a interesting one.
I kind of wanted that one to stretch out because I feel like out of all of them, these last two had the most meaning.
Did you guess that one? In case you missed out?
I don't think I guessed that one. I think the only ones I did guess was "Wish You Were Here" and "Talk to You Later."
Yeah,
the really easy ones.
That was pretty tough, actually.
There are so many more.
Really?
There is.
I reckon we'll get to some more at another episode.
I think we'll bring some more acronyms back. If you guys have any of your favorite acronyms, hit us up.
Yeah, send it through to us.
Just send us the acronyms so we can't have to guess what it is.
So you have to try and guess it. And I will give you one to end this whole episode because I've got a really good one.
Did you make this up?
No, it's an actual one.
Okay.
I'm hoping you get it straight away.
Okay.
You should get it within the first 5 seconds if I reckon you
I
will.
feel like I already know what it is.
All right. Should we try in 3, 2, 1?
Okay, go. Go, 3, 2, 1.
So we'll both say it?
We'll both say the full version or the acronym?
The acronym.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
SFSG. Yeah,
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. And that is it. So thank you guys once again for listening to the SFSG
PC podcast.
Podcast is one word.
Yeah, but
it's just P.
I didn't want to just say P. But that could cause confusion. So TY, everybody, for listening to the SFSG PC.
And WWCYNE.
We will catch you in the next episode.
Let's
go. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. GB.
What's GB?
Goodbye.
Yeah, so dude, by the time I got to work, I was actually so far behind. Like yesterday, I'd actually finished most of my work.
Yeah.
So I was all, this morning I thought, oh yeah, I'm all sweet. So when all this stuff was happening, in my mind I was actually like, yeah, it's all good. Like, I might have a few clients call me or whatever. I might have some stuff to do. But when I got in, there was like all this stuff just built up, and then it just kept coming, and then, a few of my clients were just walking in the door, and far out.
Dude,
it was a crazy day.
Told you not to buy a Holden.
The thing is, I would get a new car, but because I'm planning on traveling quite a bit next year, I just need it to run for another year or whatever.
Yeah, but just carry some coolant with you. I knew it wasn't a battery, bro.
I'm actually gonna just carry water,
like
just in case.
When you told me the story, I was like, it's definitely not the battery.
Really?
100%.
Dude, I don't know cars.
I've got enough experience fixing my old Ford, like back in the day, that I could say I'm like an apprentice level mechanic.
Dude, that was such a good car.
Yeah.
Having the 3 seats in the front.
3 seats in the front.
That was lit.
Good times.
All right, we should probably get back to the podcast.
Yeah, boy.
Generation Z.
Or
Z for.
And before that is Y.
No, well, millennial.
Gen Y.
Generation Y is. I'm confused now. They also get called Generation Y because they follow on from Generation X. Oh, okay. We are Generation Y, but we're called millennials. But technically, Generation Z is born 97 onwards.
Now,
I remember I remember it bright and clear.